All right, so we are starting our little weekend trip today at King's Dominion. Yeah, we're at King's Dominion. So we're only gonna be here for like 2 hours. It's 7 o'clock, park closes at 9. My really goal is just to go up the tower, shoot some nice like sunset footage of the park, and I don't know, maybe get on one coaster or something, I don't know. Just kind of a little sampler, and we'll be here tomorrow. And then after that, we'll be at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. So while I was up on the tower, I'm just standing there over in the one corner watching Intimidator do its thing, and there's like a couple like 3 feet behind me, and apparently the guy just proposed, so I kind of like awkwardly like try to run out of the way, but I don't know if I'm like in their picture or not, but yeah, so that was interesting. All right, so I just got off of Intimidator 305. I don't know, same as I always remember, super intense. It's got to be the most intense roller coaster in the world. It's up there for sure. It's fun. Not my favorite coaster, but still enjoyable. Some good airtime moments. Just an overly intense ride. All right, day 2 here at King's Dominion. As I said yesterday, we were only in the park literally for 2 hours, and today the park opens at 11, and we're here. It's like 10:10 right now, so we're here a little early. And I don't know, we might probably hang out till like 5 o'clock or so. I mean, because we're gonna be driving down to Williamsburg, and we're going to be spending the entire day at Busch Gardens Williamsburg tomorrow. But yeah, yesterday I planned to get a little bit more done, but I mean, that's just the nature. I mean, I'm traveling here with my kids. I got Braylon, Leander, obviously Kara's here, so sometimes we plan to do certain things, and sometimes it just doesn't work out. So we just gotta roll with it. That's pretty much how it goes. So sometimes we want to shoot maybe more video or photos, and we just aren't able to do it. But yeah, I don't know, that's just how it goes. But today we're gonna I really don't know what we're gonna do today. I don't have any huge priorities. I mean, if I can get on the new roller coaster, I can't remember, is it Tumbili or however everybody else wants to pronounce it. I'm not a huge fan of the 4DS and S free spin, so if I don't get on it, I'm not really like super upset. But yeah, I think the goal is maybe to get Braille on a couple of roller coasters that she can ride. She's tall enough to ride Twisted Timbers. I know she likes Iron Gwazi, so she should like this one as well. So that should be high up on our list. And we're just gonna go from there. All right, so this is a PSA for all of my parents visiting King's Dominion. So unlike some of the other Cedar Fair parks where you have to get a parent swap card, at King's Dominion, you do not need it. You just go and tell the ride operator. It's like most other parks, but I thought I needed a card, so I literally just ran to the front of the entrance to be told I don't need it, and now I'm running back to the gate waiting for Twisted Timbers open. So the park isn't really that busy. We actually just snagged a ride on Twisted Timbers. The train wasn't even that full. And then we went over and we're on Apple's Apple, and the line is short. I think I'm gonna go get another ride on Twisted Timbers before we head out and do something else. Yeah, I got my second ride on Twisted Timbers, and that thing was hauling. I don't know, I mean, it only was like 10 minutes ago I took my first ride, but I was on the blue train and then I was on the green train, but yeah, it was like so much faster. I was really surprised, like the airtime was insane. Yeah, Twisted Timbers is an excellent roller coaster. All right, let's go ride Grizzly. I have not ridden this roller coaster in like 6 years. All right, we found the ride entrance through the gift shop. People call this like the hidden roller coaster. But yeah, this is like super narrow pathway here. All right, let's get our front row ride on Grizzly. Hopefully the front is a lot better.
Welcome back. We hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, Grizzly, yeah, it's still not a good ride. I remember it being a little bit better because I had it in my middle of the road roller coasters, and this one is just, yeah, I don't see any reason riding. Braylon actually didn't want to ride it, so she made the right call because the thing just like jackhammers, and yeah, it's just not comfortable. It's not fun. So yeah, I'm glad I at least rode it one more time, and I don't have to ride it again. All right, so Leander and I were waiting for the Rocket Express, this ride over here. Yeah, and Well, the weather closed it down, so we waited like 45 minutes. We were like the next ones to get on, and then it shuts down. So it's supposed to like heavy pour in like, I don't know, like 30 minutes or so. And so I think what we're actually, whoops, covering up the camera. So I think what we're gonna do is, I think we're just gonna leave. We'll come back on Monday because we gotta drive from Williamsburg and we're gonna pass this park anyways on our way home. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do that on the way home. Maybe grab a couple more rides then. And yeah, we're just gonna call it quits. Well, not as I planned, but yeah, storm's coming in. It looks like it's gonna be in for like, it's gonna be raining and stuff for like 2 hours. So I'm just gonna call it quits for the day. We'll be back on Monday. Tomorrow we're going to Busch Gardens. So yeah, I still gotta get Tumbili or however the heck you pronounce it. So I gotta get that credit. Back at King's Dominion, and I started the day off on a ride on Dominator. More or less, I mean, I think it's still running pretty good. It's just that last corkscrew and like those final weird turns is where I think it was like the most janky, kind of rough. I had a front row ride. I mean, there was literally nobody here in line. I was like one of like 5 people on the whole train. But yeah, I mean, that's Dominator. We're just coming here pretty much to grab a couple credits before we head on home. I mean, it's literally on the way home, so why not stop at King's Dominion? So we're gonna do this as soon as they open the rest of the park. We're gonna run over and go to Tumbili or however you want to say it, but that'll be the next and my last credit here at the park. And then I think we might try to get a ride on I-305 and probably Twisted Timbers and call it a day. So I just got off of Tumbili for the first time, and I must tell you, I was actually more nervous for this than I was for riding like Intimidator 305 or any other roller coasters here. I don't know what it is about these like weird 4D spinning roller coasters that just make me so freaked out, but it was fine. Like I didn't really flip upside down that much. It was just a fun little ride. You just kind of swing back and forth. A little disorienting, but I don't know, other than that, I mean, I guess if like my kids want to ride it or something, I'll go on it, but I just don't see any more reason to ride it. I think it's a nice little addition to the park as long as they actually build something better right over there. But for what it is now, I mean, this area I think looks really nice. It's a nice little addition to King's Dominion. So yeah, Twisted Timbers, we got the last ride on Twisted Timbers. It's just shy of, I think, like 2 o'clock right now. And yeah, that thing was crazy. It seems to just keep getting faster and faster every time I ride it. Like, the airtime was very aggressive. I would put it up there. I mean, it's definitely like top 5 RMC roller coaster. In some ways, I actually might like certain aspects better than Iron Gwazi. Iron Gwazi is just like super fast, super insane, but just different. Like its closest comparison I always said is like Storm Chaser, and yeah, Twisted Timbers is just, it's better than Storm Chaser compared to that last ride I just got on it. Well, that's a wrap here at King's Dominion. So we got here like 10 a.m. The park didn't open until like 10:30, and within pretty much since the park opened at 11 is when they had like all the rides open. So I did Dominator, Tumbili, Reptilian, Intimidator 305, Racer, and Twisted Timbers, and plus we did some kid rides for the kids. But yeah, we just flew through the day. The park is not busy. Fantastic day. I think we almost did pretty much as today alone, within that like 3-4 hours, we did more than what we did on Saturday and probably Friday combined. So yeah, it was definitely worth it just stopping here on our way home. We have about like a 4.5 hour drive to get home, and that'll do it for this little trip. And then our next trip, we'll be going to Six Flags Great Adventure and Dutch Wonderland.